way to learning how to add in serverless content moderation to your application with only 3 simple AWS tools. But first, I'm gonna ask you a question. Have you ever felt uncomfortable with an image that you saw in a social media? Or maybe watching a movie or watching some TV? Try to remember that. And most important, how did you feel? Hi everyone, I'm Suzana. I'm a junior full stack developer who changed careers and moved into the software development field after my 40s and with no previous tech background. But now I am an AWS user group leader here in New Zealand. I am an AWS community builder, and I am an AWS cloud practitioner certified. Oh, and I am one of the organizers of the AWS Tools and Programming Meetup here in Auckland. But an interesting fact about me, I also have a bachelor degree in communications with over 20 years of experience back in the days in Brazil. And yes, this previous experience in writing and editing content, combined with the technical knowledge I'm gaining today as a developer, lead me to the topic that we will discuss for the next 10 minutes. Content. But why even think about content? Well, we live in an era where interacting with a range of internet options is routine. New channels, products, and services are released with a snap of fingers every day. So yeah, it's crucial to think about the content that you are exposed and also that you expose to the others. With great power comes great responsibilities. You remember that? Yeah, but relax. Providing a safe environment to your users does not need to be a big deal. But now that we covered why content moderation is so important, let's move to on how we can easily add serverless content moderation to your application with only 3 AWS tools. Shall we? Let's go! Number 1, Amazon Simple Storage Service. For a quick reminder, Amazon S3 is an object storage service where the data is stored as objects that we call buckets. So each object consists in data, metadata, and a key. So what we can store in those buckets, what can be this data? Well, we can store almost anything. But if you are following me all along, you already got that this is the perfect place to store the image that your user uploads to your application. But now that we know where to store this image, what we are going to do with that? So now this is time that we can move a little bit further and talk about the number 2. Number 2, AWS Lambdas. Another quick reminder, AWS Lambda is an event-driven serverless computing platform designed to enable developers to run code without provisioning or even manage those servers. And yes, now we got to the main serverless point of that architecture. And how you can do that, it's really simple like that. You just need to write your own functions in your favorite language. Can be Python, Node, Go, Java, JavaScript, and those functions will manage what your compute resources do in response to some event. The trigger that executes your code, it is an event. Now you got to the point. We already have an event in place, don't we? So, hold on. When you write your code, you must also attach the permissions to attach the Lambda to your first step, your S3 bucket. So with that, when the user uploads the image, it will be stored in a S3 bucket triggering your Lambda to call our third step. So now let's meet to the third item of that serverless architecture. So number 3, Amazon Recognition. Amazon Recognition is a cloud-based image and video analysis services that it make it easier for you to add compute and visual capabilities to your applications. There is no need for maintenance or configuration to use this fully managed service. And even though Amazon Recognition is powered by AI and machine learning, no machine learning expertise is required for you to use these capabilities. You can add features to your application that can detect objects, text, and unsafe content. You can recognize celebrities, you can compare faces, you can even find specific properties on images. And how do you do that? This is the best part. It's really easy. You just need to consume our API and quickly analyze any image or video stored in a S3 bucket. To moderate content of the image that your users upload, for example, you need to call the recognition API and get the detect moderation labels. You need to provide an input that can be an image byte array or a S3 object. So the Amazon Recognition API will return a list of detected labels with the confidence scores on what they found. So those labels indicate specific categories of unsafe content, such as drugs, alcohol, or violence. But they can also return a second or even a third level of labels with more specific results, such as the type of the nudity that was found, for example. What you will do with the response that you get depends very much on your business requirements for complying with local and global regulations, for example. We know that the meaning of a result stating 99% confidence that an image contains a weapon, for example, will have significantly different meaning depending of the companies or the countries where they are located. But we got to the most important part of that. You have the basic ingredients that you need to provide a user safe and great user experience in your application. You can now store the image that your user uploaded in your S3 bucket. This event will trigger the AWS Lambda that will call Amazon Recognition to moderate the image content, give you the results of that analysis. Then you can take the actions that you need to guarantee a safe environment for your users. If you are curious to know more about it, I have another great news to tell you. You can try those 3 items and create your own architecture for free using the AWS free tier. You can start to explore those tools just now going to aws.amazon.com/free. I can't wait to hear about your thoughts and your experience playing around with those fantastic tools. I hope you enjoy our time together. Thank you so much for staying with me and let me know how it went too. Let's start building a safe experience for all users using serverless. See you!